The 6-outlet charging wall mount, but what's most important is the protection that it will offer you. So I want to introduce you to the National Sales Director for Panamax. Chris Oakes is in the house.
Hello.
So Chris, good to have you here at QVC.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about Panamax, because some people might have Panamax items in their home and not even be aware of it.
That's true, that's true. So Panamax is a 40-year-old company. We've been a pioneer in surge protection for that time. And most of our efforts have been in the high-end home theater area. So if you have a friend or a family member with a high-end home theater, chances are there is a Panamax component in there somewhere.
Now, this is an outlet that also offers surge protection. But looking at it, it looks so high-tech and really kind of cool looking.
It does. We're very proud of it. It's a newer piece for us, and we've taken the highest technology that we use in our best home theater efforts, and we've put it into this Panamax Power 360 dock. And if it's all right, I'll walk you through it?
No, sure, please.
Okay, terrific. So this is the dock. You'll notice that there are 3 lights on the faceplate. This is what we call the circle of protection. And what this does, it's unlike anything else in the market, it tells you that you're being protected from an overvoltage or an undervoltage. When you plug it in, you see the red lights will come on, and then the blue lights come on. The blue lights will test your voltage and your wiring. If all the blue lights are on, you're being protected.
Okay. Now, if I see red anywhere, then what do I need to know?
That's a great point. So if there's a red light for your wiring, you might actually have something wrong with your wiring. Many people might have wiring problems in their homes. They don't even know about it.
Okay, so this power strip, it's not going to do that. It's not going to tell me, hey, you might have some problems with your wires in your walls.
I think we've all owned one of these at some point or another, Gabrielle. And the thing is, I've always had one of these thinking that in the event of a lightning strike to my house, this is going to protect my computer. And nothing could be further from the truth. A lot of the power strips that we see in the market like this are what we call sacrificial, meaning that in the event of a first over voltage, the internal component that's in there that's meant to protect you can burn out. After that, you don't know if it's working. Because
there's no indicator on here to say whether it's protected, if the voltage is right, if the wiring is right. So now we are vulnerable.
That is.
If you have a strip that might be burned out, but we just don't know.
That's right.
So this is always giving us an update that, hey, your items are protected. So what type of things would you suggest we plug into our Power 360?
Sure. So the Power 360 actually has 6 plugs. It has 3 on the faceplate and then 3 on the bottom. It also comes with 2 USB ports, 1 on each side. And what's interesting about these lights, when they're on, telling you that it's working, depending on where you have it in your home, it might be in your kitchen, it might be in your home office, the lights act as a night light. If you don't like that, you can just turn the lights off.
Oh, I love it because I'm so sensitive to light, and that would bother me.
That's right. Now, it's still working. And in the event of an overvoltage or an undervoltage, and this is where the technology really comes in, the system will cut off electricity to your electronics. So we all have in our country, we have an old electricity grid, right? We get overvoltages and undervoltages all the time. Undervoltages come from opening your refrigerator in your kitchen. You're actually sucking voltage from your other electronics. That can be harmful to your electronics over time as well.
And Chris, does that sometimes happen like when the AC or the heat kicks on too?
That's exactly what happens. And what you don't want is that to happen to your computer or your TV, because over time, those little withdrawals hurt your components and will shorten the length of your TV or whatever electronics you have plugged in.
Well, Chris, Panamax is so confident in their technology. You guys even back this up with a warranty, correct?
A lifetime warranty. So in the event that you do have a lightning strike hit your house, this thing will actually sacrifice itself, and you can just send it back to us, we'll send you a new one. The other thing we have is a $75,000 connected warranty, meaning that components up to, or electronics up to $75,000 worth of value are protected by the Panamax Power 360 dock.
So if you plug it into your Panamax Power 360, if something were to go wrong, you've got that insurance policy basically for $29.96. That's a lot less than my premium.
Yeah, right.
And it doesn't cover that much.
Absolutely.
So I think this is just a smart idea. If you're currently using this as your surge protection and also your power strip, well, you're leaving yourself open to having those power surges ruin your expensive electronics. And I know how much we've paid for flat screens, our DVD players, our routers. Those are expensive electronics, and I want to have them for as long as possible. So that's what this really is meant to do, protect them.
It is. It does protect them. And there aren't any other protectors out there in the market that let you know that you're being protected. And the fact that overvoltages, some of us are aware of them, we're not really aware of undervoltages. And like I've mentioned, withdrawing electricity from your electronics over time is just as harmful. So this is designed to cut off the electricity in the event of a harmful overvoltage or an undervoltage. And then it turns on by itself when everything's safe. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to touch it.
When everything's blue, then it's good to go.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is storm season. So that's when we do get a lot of brownouts, blackouts, like you said, over surges, under surges. This is a must have. And I'm just thinking even the convenience, Chris, of having 6 outlets and 2 USB ports. My bedroom alone has only, what, 2 or 4 outlets total for probably about the 10 or 12 different things we plug in. Humidifier, we have our Sleep Number bed, we have the router in our bedroom plus the house phone, my cell phone, the husband's cell phone, 2 lamps, like that's not enough. So this is 6 more outlets plus the 2 USB, and that's actually how we plug in our smartphones now. We don't plug directly into the outlet, we use the USBs.
Can we talk about the smartphone for a second?
Yes.
Because there's one piece that I really want to bring attention to. A cool feature here is the docking cradle for mobile technology. So if you have your tablet or if you have your cell phone, you plug it into the wall and you can keep your mobile device above. In my case, in my family, we cook a lot. So there's always flour, there's always sugar getting on the countertop, we have bills. I always want to have my phone risen above so that the cat's not walking on it, I'm not putting sugar on it, flour or anything else, and I'm not losing it.
So when it's against the wall, because it's be plugged in, it becomes this cradle for your phone or your tablet, which is nice, it's up and away. So think about kitchen, home office, home theater, and even around the holidays, I plug in a lot of lights and trees and all that good stuff. So we're going to throw these out, get rid of these because they're, leaving you vulnerable and open. You don't know if the surge protection is actually working.
You're right.
There's nothing here to indicate, hey, we're good to go. Panamax Power 360 does.
It does. And one other thing is I travel a lot. I'm sure you travel a lot. We all know people who travel a lot. When I bring in,
No, go finish your thought.
I'll finish my thought. I travel with it all the time. I bring it to my hotel room. I've got all sorts of technology I plug in. I bring it to the airport. People are looking at it, but it's always convenient because I always know that I have enough power for my products.
Yeah, at the airport they're like, do you mind if I just snag one of your outlets, please?
Right, exactly. Always.
Well, this is brand new, so you're bringing it home for under $30. I mean, that's a very affordable insurance policy for all of your electronics in the home. All right, so I do want to let you know what's coming up. In about 8 minutes, we are going to take a look at our today's special